It is a difference between, okay. See, from the term itself, it's very clear. It's a factor income from abroad. It's a factor income from abroad. But how we calculate? We calculate the factor income earned by the keyword normal resident. How we calculate? First, we will find out the factor income earned by the normal resident. We have defined, we know who is a normal resident. Who is a normal resident? Who have stayed in India for more than a year. And his basic purpose of interest in staying in India is purely economic. So his major reason for staying in India is economic interest. So they are that entity or that person or institution, they are normal resident. So if the normal resident is earning factor income from rest of the world, that is not from the domestic territory. So first we will find out the factor income. We know what is factor income: rent, interest, profit, wages. Factor income earned by normal resident from rest of the world, that is from outside the domestic territory. First we will find out that. Then we will find out the factor income earned by non-resident, keyword, in the domestic territory. Okay. After finding out the factor income earned by the normal resident from outside the domestic territory or from rest of the world, then we will find out the factor income earned by non-resident, who is not a resident, normal resident, in the domestic territory. So after finding out these two, the difference between these two, the difference between the factor income earned by the normal resident from the rest of the world minus the factor income earned by the non-resident in the domestic territory of the country, that difference will give you net factor income from abroad. And this concept is very important. Why? Because net factor income abroad, to calculate national income, we need this net factor income. We calculate first domestic income and we add net factor income from abroad to get national income. Okay. So this is how we calculate net factor income from abroad. So here, to understand this concept, you need to be very clear with the concept of domestic territory and normal resident. Now, this net factor income from abroad can be positive or negative. Okay. If the factor income earned by normal resident of a country from the rest of the world, if that is more than the factor income earned by the normal resident of a country from the rest of the world, if it is more than the factor income earned by the non-resident in the domestic territory of that country, if the first one is more, then it will be positive, or otherwise it will be negative. So net factor income from abroad can be positive or negative.